Mga kilalang personalidad disappointed sa vlog ni Liza Soberano. Pero bago pong ating balita, huwag pong kakalimutan mag-subscribe sa ating channel at pindutin ang notification bell para lagi po kayo updated sa ating mga balita. Sa vlog na ilalabas ng aktresa si Liza Soberano, maraming netizens ang hindi nagkagusto, maging ang mga kilalang celebrities. Dito kasi inihayag ng aktres ang umano'y pagkontrol sa kanyang career. Bukod sa dating manager na si Ogie Diaz na nag-rig sa vlog, ay marami na ring personalidad sa showbiz ang nagbahagi ng kanilang saloobin. Saad ni Cristy Fermin, kahit daw ang mga respetadong artista ay hindi kailanman naringgan ng mga reklamo tulad ng kay Liza. Tahasang sinabi rin ni Cristy na wala kang utang na loob, hindi ka Pilipino. Maging ang veteranong host na si Abunda, sinabi nito, I am not disgusted, but I am disappointed with Liza's vlog. Wala naman daw problema kung ano ang balak gawin ng aktres sa kanyang career. Dagdag pa nito, you can proceed with your career, you can redirect your career, but journey in gratitude. Saad pa nito, huwag raw sanang burahin ni Liza ang kanyang nakaraan at magpasalamat sa mga taong naging bahagi ng kanyang tagumpay. Saad naman ang kanyang dating manager na si Ogie Diaz, at the end of the day, it's her decision kung anong gusto niyang gawin sa career niya. I wish her luck. Panoorin po natin na naging pahayag ng aktresa si Liza Soberano.
Hey, it's been a while. I know I've been distant, but please know it wasn't my intention to make you feel abandoned. I was going through some changes, and everything was coming at me so fast. I didn't have the time to fully process what was going on, and slowly found myself getting lost in the motions. But I'm ready now. So to fill you in on what's been happening, let's rewind a bit. 2022. Coming out of the pandemic, I was feeling very lost and introspective. I had just ended my contract with Star Magic and Tito Ogie. At this point, I had been working for over a decade with no real break since I was a kid. The pandemic was the first time in my life where I was allowed to stop and be still. This forced me to think. I didn't have a childhood, nor did I have the chance to grow and become an adult on my own terms. I had always been told what to do, what to wear, what to say, and what not to say. I know this was for my own good. It was to protect me and my career, but it was a career I had no say in. A career that, in many ways, wasn't mine. I didn't even choose the name Liza. It was chosen for me.
Liza Soberano.
Now, this is not a story of bitterness or regret. In fact, it's the opposite. It's a story about growth and gratitude. At 24 years old, I was finally given the choice to decide my own path. At the end of a pandemic where everything felt strange and new. It was at this crossroad in my life that the randomest thing happened. James Reed reached out to me, wondering what I was up to and seeing if I wanted to collaborate. I knew of his music label and admired the mission and vision behind it. Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided I wanted to see what this could look like for me. I met with his team, a group of young people who were all passionate and working hard on different projects and their own individual dreams. I loved their energy, I loved their freedom, and I loved how ferociously ambitious they all were. I found myself working at their office almost every weekday from 9 to 5. It was the closest thing I had to experiencing a corporate job. We first started working on my spa business, Hope Wellness, together with my best friend Althea. We started learning how to build business models, study financials, and understand branding. I loved the way they respected my vision and intelligence, as I did theirs. They were supportive of me and worked hard on my small projects without asking for anything in return. We eventually ended up closing the spa after much deliberation. It was something I loved and was truly passionate about, but just wasn't where my energy needed to be at the moment. Somewhere in between, I took a break and went to Palawan with family and friends. The scenes were breathtaking, and Palawan became my favorite island in the whole world, with some of the most beautiful corals and sea life. El Nido definitely left its mark on me, literally. I got into a motorcycle accident and was left with some pretty gnarly scars. It took me a whole month to recover. Soon after, I started working on myself. I got back to working out with a trainer, did lots of yoga, and made meditating and journaling a habit. A few months zoomed by, and the team became my family. I eventually sat down with them and told them that I was ready to let them manage me as Liza Soberano, and I'll never forget the conversation we had. I asked them what the plan was for me, and they said, "I don't know, you tell us. We're here to support whatever your dreams are." That's when I knew I had found my team. I had been approached by so many different management companies before, and it was the first time any of them had asked me what I wanted, what made me happy. People were shocked when word got around that I had signed up to a startup company, but what they didn't understand was that I chose a team that wanted to support my vision, rather than lay one out for me. I struggled with how some people were disappointed and upset with my decision, even started doubting myself. Many thought I had changed, but that wasn't change. It was in fact the first real choice I made myself, for myself.
Hey guys, wow. What a year it has been. Looking back on everything that I've done, all the changes in my life, and everything that I have achieved in a span of less than a year since transitioning into a new management and a new career direction, I have grown so much. And I wanted to take the time and sit down and talk with you guys and kind of fill you in on everything that has been going on, because I know that I'm not the best at social media, and I've always been very hesitant to talk about anything. I've always been scared to talk about very personal things, and after the pandemic even became scared of talking about my career and explaining myself. But I hope you understand that by doing so, by giving in to the pressure of doing what everybody else wants for me, I am being unfair to myself, Hope Soberano. I've sacrificed my childhood, I've sacrificed my freedom, and I've sacrificed my happiness to present Liza Soberano to the world. And I think that I've earned the right to finally be me, to finally be able to do things for me as Hope Soberano. I've embarked on a fresh new chapter, and I'm finally taking control of my life, pursuing dreams that I've always had to hold off on. And it's exciting, it's terrifying, it's anxiety-filled and confusing. But what I know for sure is that for the first time, I'm finally living my life for me. Thank you for watching.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood. Huwag pong kalimutan mag-subscribe para sa iba pang showbiz updates. Kita-kita po tayo sa aking next video. Thank you.